Hi everyone, Michelle here with Seattle Plant Company. Back to do a video on transplanting this Pilea Peperomia. I'm sure a lot of you know about this plant, maybe some of you don't. It was very popular for, I don't know, a couple of years. I was really wanting one and I couldn't find one. And then when I did find one, it was like $45 for a little small one. So now the prices are back to normal because they started growing more of them. But I learned a lot about this plant as I was growing it, and I have transplanted it. It started out as a 4-inch plant, and then I put it up into a little bit bigger pot. And I have taken babies off of it a couple times. So we're going to go through transplanting this and then making some little baby plants off of the shoots that are coming off of it. So here we go. And I did something that wasn't probably very appropriate for the plant. I put it into a concrete pot without any drainage holes at the bottom. So I shouldn't have done that. But I did put some rocks for drainage at the bottom and things like that. So now we're going to have a little bit of a struggle. The reason I am transplanting it right now, in case some of you want to know, is because the plant has been drying out like every probably 3 to 4 days. The plant starts drying out, and I want to get a little bit more soil in there so that it can last at least a week for me, right? Because it tends to wilt. And it grew all of its roots into the pot, so I can't even pull it out of there. So I'm just taking a knife and I'm cutting around the edges to sort of release some of those roots from it. So let's see if that did the job. So it's kind of scary because I don't want to break the plant or the babies. But if you just kind of give it a tug and it kind of feels like, I'm gonna hurt it, just give it a tug and it'll come out, okay? So you can see it was super root bound in there, and we have all of these babies on here now to go ahead and take off of there. And the way I'm going to take those off, well, we got one that's already coming off. Prop it up on something so you don't break the leaves. They have pretty vigorous root system. You can see some of the roots right there. They're very thick, and they have little nodules on there that are going to put off new little baby plants. And here's one of our little baby plants right now, okay? So we also have another one. I would call this one not a baby, but it's like a freaking auntie or something in here. But I'm gonna take my knife again and I'm gonna cut that big root that is connected to the main plant. I'm gonna cut it off of there, and that's a pretty big one right there. Okay, so we're gonna make another plant out of that. And we have another one. Maybe that was the auntie and the uncle. And this is the auntie. So we're gonna take her off of there like that and put her off to the side. And then we probably got all these other tons of little babies coming off of there. And you know, I don't know how many starts you want to do, but go ahead and take those off like so. You can just cut them off of there and either put them off to the side and plant them later. But right now you want to go ahead and get this one back in a pot. So I'm going to choose, I went from a 6-inch pot, and I'm gonna go ahead and go up 2 inches actually to an 8-inch pot. And typically you wanna go up about 1 inch to 2-inch diameter on your pot. And I'm gonna do it in a pot that does have drainage holes this time. I know that I'm being a little aggressive with how big I'm going up on the pot size, but I have faith in this little plant that it's gonna fill up pretty quickly. So we're gonna go ahead and get some soil. Again, I'm using some organic potting soil here, and gonna go ahead and just start pouring that in. We're gonna need quite a bit of that. in there. I'm going to put this down for a second and get more soil and put it all in there. You can enjoy my plants behind me on the shelf that I just did. They are all kinds of plants from my collection and little tchotchkes that I really enjoy collecting and setting up. And I'll be right back with you. Okay, I'm back. Hi. So, now we have our pot filled up about 3/4 of the way with soil, and we're going to take our plant, which I think I ended up chopping off a lot of the roots in there when I did that. So hopefully she'll be okay, but I think she will. She's pretty happy with me, so I think she'll be fine. And then go ahead and fill up more soil around the base after you put her in there, or him, whatever you prefer. She told me she was a girl, that's why she had all those babies. You don't have to have babies, all right, if you're a girl, but she had a lot of babies. Okay, so we've got it all packed down nicely. I'm gonna go ahead, give her some water, and I'm gonna, just make sure that I monitor the moisture level right now. And I'm gonna be really careful about fertilizing her, even though we're in the growing season. It is June. I'm gonna water it a few days and a few times, and then probably do a really light fertilizing just to start getting that root promotion again and filling up this pot. And then we won't have time this time around probably, but I'll just show you real quick. I'm going to take this pot, which just so happens to say Seattle Plant Company on it. I made that at ceramics class. So I'll put some soil in there. I'm going to take the anti. Oh, we need to put a little bit more soil in there. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more and then put her in there. And then we got another plant right here. And that's that. So thank you all for watching. If you have any more questions, just feel free to reach out to me. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.